At the end of one quarter, as soon as letran had tied it, the Red Lions went on a tear. Now they are up 11, 23-12. We'll be back with the second quarter. Stick around. Will be assured.
And with any luck, these two guys, Dave Marcelo and Garbo Lanete, will form the foundation for the front line and the backcourt of San Beda in the years to come. Of course, Sarmida is only in his second year as well. So, mga matagal natin makikita yung combination na yan.
So, 23-12 is our score. Now, if you are letran, what do you do to keep this lead from getting bigger?
Well, right now, letran is doing what they can, but sometimes they really can't get the shots to fall early on like they did in their last game against JRU. Took some time for them to get going in the game, but when they did in the fourth quarter, they made a run. However, making a run against San Beda may not be the same as making a run against JRU, Bill.
By the way, there was a foul on Gamalinda and a double dribble. So again, we were talking about the little things. They seem to be hurting letran. Letran also fielding in Angelo Antonio, number 9. Very seldom used. Sam Ekwe enjoying some rest on the bench.
San Beda with the edge in rebounds, 15-12. Not too many turnovers in this ballgame as well.
Yes.
Only 5 combined for both teams.
Hand check on Latonio.
Difference builds the shooting.
Yes.
San Beda at 50% from the field. Letran at 14%.
Ouch. Well, you can only expect that to get better, I hope.
That's true. Well, there's also a 4-0. Matter of that 4-0 lead in blocks for San Beda, courtesy of Mr. Ekwe.
Ball drops back into the hands of San Beda, and Marcelo fishing for a foul, and he gets one.
Number 4, Schubert Reposar is first on the night.
First on Reposar.
At the line, Dave Marcelo.
This is a very big 5 for San Beda.
Dave Marcelo, 18 years old.
Banking in. That looked like a Sam Ekwe free throw.
It's listed here at 6'4" and 225, but maybe more from where we...
When was the last time they measured him?
He's only 18, so he can still be growing, Bill.
Well, he has 4 more years to grow. Da has it almost stolen away. Now, who do you expect to take leadership for letran today, Butch?
Well, it's going to be Hazul, but he can't do it all by himself. He needs help from guys like Daa, Paundo, Kinday. But so far, wala pang nangyayari. Right now, they're down by 12. After that brief shining moment in the first quarter, everything has fallen apart suddenly for the Knights.
They were able to tie the score after being down 7. Then now they are down by 12. Magay hurries jumper. The lead is 14. Pia Boren has more on San Beda.
Yes, Bill, in a game like this, even the most minute details can spell a big difference in the results. Every shot must be challenged, every rebound fought for. Letran will not sit down and give you guys this game. Coach Frankie has been ingraining this thought in the boys' minds. He also told them to keep containing Hazul, let him attempt his three-pointers, just challenge. In addition to this, the Red Lions need to dominate the boards on both ends to allow them to run and execute their plays. They also will need to brush up their communication skills on the floor to beat the roaring crowds. Bill, back to you.
All right.
And Bill, yung huling tira ni Dangkal, yun yung typical tirang takot.
Oo. Init siya na lang. That is our Samsung courtside update with Samsung. It's not that hard to imagine. Del Rosario comes in for Dangkal, who has been out of control. 26-12, 8:40 to go. Each team has 2 fouls. Da has not been a factor. Da asking for the ball. He's open underneath. Good read by Reposar.
And although it's defense that wins games, Bill, Letran will still have to find a way to put some points on the board right now.
Pick and roll. Magay trying to create an opening. Ermida, it looks short. Out of pushing underneath. It will be called on Gamalinda, trying to point a finger at Latonio.
Right now, San Beda is at a pace to finish with a little over 40 points in the first half, which is par for them. And maybe a little bit too much for Letran's taste.
Yes. Second foul on Gamalinda. But he has been solid.
Let's see if they can find Daa again.
Daa against Magay. Spinning away. Tipped from behind. They are getting the shots, Butch. It's everything but the finish.
And against San Beda, you don't figure on getting too many chances.
True. Magay off the mark. Ermida scampering for it. He has gotten to the ball ahead of the guards of Letran. Screen, now a double team. Daa just tosses that out of bounds. 10 seconds on the clock.
Magay, of course, the other senior on the San Beda team along with Al Jamal. Sila yung mga siguradong last year na yan na maglalaro.
Magay short on the layup. Stifling defense by San Beda. Reposar going up strong, trying to hook a pass to Daa. Tipped away, but off Daa's fingers.
And Letran really cannot afford to make that many turnovers. Actually, they do have a lower turnover number than San Beda. But they really have to maximize on their rare opportunities.
Gamalinda sidestepping, barreling into the defense. Defensive foul be called on Latonio. So now they're even. Three fouls on each team. Reposar now replaced by Faundo. Reposar doing quite well today.
That's true.
Alegrito comes in for Hazul. Guevara could be a big variable today.
That's true. Well, Louie obviously medyo na-spoiled siya over the last few years when he could rotate guys like Andaya, Rodriguez, Pinera.
Yes. He had a lot of big men. Second foul on Guevara. The foul bailing out Gamalinda from the turnover. Menor comes in for Gamalinda. So Frankie Lim is holding Sam Equa in reserve. They're still up by 12.
I wonder if Pia will have a report on JR Texon. If he hasn't seen action yet, and he's usually part of the rotation.
Bad pass by Menor. Foul on Lanete. Let's check in with Aika Llave for Letran. Aika?
Coach Louis told the Knights that they have to be more aggressive. He wants them to attack the basket in every chance they get. But we have to be precise in executing our offensive plays. Always be ready to share the ball with your teammates so as not to be predictable. Help your teammates, he says. The Knights cannot afford any lapses on the defense, and they should start looking for holes in San Beda's defense. Bill?
All right, that was a Samsung courtside update. With Samsung, it's not that hard to imagine. Paundo called for the offensive foul. By the way, Pong Escobar has returned to action. More bad news for Letran. 6:42 to go. Each team in penalty.
And the crowd on the Letran side starting to get involved in the game.
They are restless, to say the least.
They don't like the calls, some of the calls, but referees are calling it tight.
Escobar finding Magay. That's his shot.